Now see, we understood what is the procedure for export, what is the export rate, and what are the ways in which the export is done. So let's understand the advantages and disadvantages of export. See, this is a very easiest way to gain entry in the international market. So if I have to start doing international trade, export is the best way. I can find a person who is there in the another country who requires the goods which I am manufacturing, and I can get an order from him, secure an order from him, and once that is done, I have the export order and I have made an entry in the international market. Now see, the time invested and the money required in export trade is less when I compare the same into entering into a joint venture. That is, if I enter into a joint venture with a third company, which is a foreign company, or if I set up a manufacturing plant and facilities in the host country. See, there are two ways to do international trade apart from the export. The first one being, you go to the another country, open your own manufacturing setup and sell goods there. The other is, you enter into that country by tying up with some local company, for example Maruti Suzuki. So that is a tie up between Maruti and Suzuki. Okay, so these are the two ways apart from exporting goods. So of these three, export is the cheapest form and hence preferred form. Now remember, foreign investment risk is low compared to the other modes of international business. Okay, when we are making a foreign investment compared to a joint venture, which may become an utter flop and things might not work out. So you would have tremendous losses. Investing in a foreign country is much better and less riskier. Are there any disadvantages for export trade? Of course they are. What is that? High packaging. Now when you are sending it to another country, you have to see and study the local markets. You cannot suddenly just decide, I manufacture pens, I need to sell it in the other market. There would be lot more competition on an international arena. So your packaging has to get redefined. So there would be cost involved in repackaging the goods or making the packaging more better for international customers. You saw the amount of formalities we had to do for ensuring the export order gets completed. So there is transportation cost, and for each step of transportation we require insurance. So there would be high transportation and high insurance cost when you are exporting the goods. Now this option becomes unfeasible when the import restrictions are there in a foreign country. See, nowadays this has been increasing to protect the domestic countries. Many a times tariff, quota, duties are levied on imported goods. So if such kind of import restrictions are there, the value of your goods automatically increases. What happens when I say value? The price of your goods automatically increases. Okay, so the tariff will increase the price of your goods, thereby making your goods a bit or tad uncompetitive compared to the goods which are produced in the country itself. Okay, so this will not be a feasible option if you are exporting to a country which have restrictions or quota. Location disadvantage. See, you are sending the goods from your country to another country. Now there are chances that you have to face this kind of disadvantage, that is the country to which you are exporting may not be so friendly, or there are chances the restrictions imposed would be quite high, or if there is any kind of political uncertainty or change in the political scenario, then you have to even bear those risks. So there would be a locational disadvantage at times.